Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. The biggest banks in the country are mounting a multi-billion-dollar effort to prevent First Republic Bank from becoming the third bank to fail in less than a week. 11 U.S. banks announced a $30 billion rescue package today. First Republic serves a group of customers similar to Silicon Valley Bank, which was shuttered Friday after depositors quickly withdrew about $40 billion. It was the second biggest bank failure in U.S. history. First Republic was also facing a bank run. To keep the California-based solvent, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo are each putting $5 billion in uninsured deposits into First Republic. Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs are depositing $2.5 billion each, and BNY Mellon, State Street, PNC Bank, Truist, and U.S. Bank are chipping in $1 billion each. More today on the 21-year-old Hawaii Army National Guard specialist who was found dead in her burned-out car on Monday. The City Department of the Medical Examiner concluded that La'au Jordan Laulusa died of a stab wound to the neck and classified the death as a homicide. Laulusa's boyfriend, 25-year-old U.S. Army Reserve Specialist Samuel Michael David Jones, was seen at the scene of the fire at Mililani High School, allegedly carrying a bladed-type weapon. Laulusa met Jones through a friend who is married to Jones' brother. The pair had been dating for about 3 months. Jones has a criminal record with arrest and citations for trespassing and domestic abuse. According to state court records, a female hula performer was granted a temporary restraining order against him in 2019. Jones was arrested soon after police arrived on Monday and was later charged with murder in the second-degree and first-degree arson. He faces life in prison if convicted of murder and up to 20 years in prison for arson. A 49-year-old man was critically injured in Kalihi Wednesday night when the bicycle he was riding was struck by an unknown vehicle. Police said the hit-and-run collision occurred on North King Street at around 11:10. The bicyclist was traveling westbound when he was hit. The driver of the vehicle did not stop to render aid and instead continued to travel westbound on the road. Emergency medical services arrived on the scene and treated the bicycle rider for injuries to his head and leg. He was transported to a nearby hospital in critical condition. It is unknown if speed, alcohol, or drugs were factors in the collision. A description of the vehicle involved in the hit and run has not been released. Stocks rallied today after First Republic Bank got its lifeline. The S&P 500 jumped 1.8% for its best day in almost 2 months. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended up 1.2%, while the Nasdaq Composite jumped 2.5%. This week has been chaotic for global markets amid worries that banks may be bending under the weight of the fastest set of interest rate hikes in decades. Since Silicon Valley Bank failed on Friday, Wall Street has tried to root out banks with similar traits. Silicon Valley Bank had a large number of depositors with more than $250,000 limit that's insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corps. It has also courted tech startups and other highly connected people who can quickly spread worries about a bank's strength. Much of the damage for banks is seen as a result of the Federal Reserve's efforts to tame inflation. The large and rapid interest rate hikes have shocked the system following years of historically easy conditions. Don't be alarmed if you hear warning sirens on Oahu today or tomorrow. The Hawaii Emergency Management Agency will be testing new and upgraded sirens at 6 locations on the island. The tests are scheduled to take place today and Friday between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. in Waianae, Nu'uanu Punch Bowl, Hawaii Kai, and Kaneohe. The agency said the tests will usually last 30 to 60 minutes. People within a mile of the test sites will hear short bursts of various siren tones that include steady tones, high-low tones, and tamper warnings. The new upgraded and relocated sirens are part of Hawaii's all-hazards statewide outdoor warning system that is used to alert the public during hazardous events. There are 400 sirens in the network. Visit Star-Advertiser.com for a full list of siren testing locations. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at Star-Advertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
I was able to earn my master's degree in 6 months at WGU. The competency-based learning made all the difference in the world because I was able to apply what I already know and move through those courses faster.